Heyo, what's up? It's Jay. Today I just wanted to share with you a little game I found on Game Jolt the other day called Eternal Chrysalis. It's a point-and-click, adventure-y, escapey sort of game, and it's pretty fun. So I thought I'd just do a short playthrough. Cairo, I'm guessing how you pronounce that. The ruins of an ancient pyramid that had been found 12 years ago are being turned into a museum. What could go wrong? Little remains of the pyramid, but the tomb of an unknown pharaoh has been remarkably well preserved. Isn't it always? Isn't it always the tomb? Late one night, Professor Farmingham and his assistant, Harrison Mattison, are still at work in less than ideal conditions. Those are the most British names I've ever heard. God bless. Their working relationship has become frayed. Alright, he's giving that statue a hand job. Okay, so clearly the one in the white coat is the professor here. Pass me a Type 2 beam laser cutter, will you? Ooh, technical. No problem, Professor. And we know who wears the pants in this relationship. Oh, I think this is where I get involved. Yep. So I'm guessing that the laser will be in there. There is the laser cutter. A star. Right where I put it for the professor before. I used to call it light sword sometimes. Oh, a new special little Sophic. But the professor prefers the correct name. Let's see what he's up to now. Yeah, I wonder why. It's because you sound like a fucking 5-year-old, mate. He's still giving the statue a hand job on its wrist for some reason. Now give me the laser cutter, please, Harrison. I know exactly where the inventory is now. The first time I played it, I did not. Spent 20 minutes looking for that thing. Embarrassing. Here it is, Professor Farmingham. Awkward silence. Ignite! It's not a fucking wand from Harry Potter. Calmate. Oh, pretty, so pretty. Wow, he didn't say thank you, that's quite rude. Desk drawers. It's traditional to say thank you, there we go. Why have we still not used the demummifier on this thing? The demummifier? What better way to understand the past than to bring it alive? Oh, Jesus. Young man, you seem to be blissfully ignorant of the fact that the restoration of mummified creatures device, or demummifier as you so crudely called it, is still in the beta stage. Alpha testing went well though, didn't it? How many mummies do you have? That cat we brought back lasted a full month before dying. Jesus Christ. You must not fool around with things when you comprehend neither the technology behind it nor the implications of what using them could be. Ooh, hashtag deep. You clearly are not cognizant of either. Do not touch anything! Bring in the sauce. I've had enough of your attitude. Tomorrow I'll contact the agency and get a replacement. Oh, lay it on him. Maybe don't do that. He's clearly a man that will just fuck you up. You can sleep here tonight, but then in the morning, just go. I don't want to see you again. Don't call me. Don't text. Pushed me on breaking point. Harrison I didn't read quick enough. I'm sorry, I'm not a quick reader. I'm sorry. Oh, no more reading. What a shame. Kelkoshmar. Oh, nighttime. Oh, Harry's on the prowl. Socks. Yuck. They're your socks. Clearly, they're by your bed. None of these books are going to help me at the moment. Well, I guess we'll just leave. Although I doubt it would be that easy. It's a point-and-click game. I'm gonna have to construct some sort of spaceship from inside here, aren't I? This squeaky hinge is going to stop me from getting out. All the cool tech stuff in the museum is in the museum itself, but where we've been sleeping is ancient. Okay, what? Lighter. Seems useful. Seems legit. I don't want to get too close to the mouse hole. Come on, Harry, you a man or a mouse? The mouse might come out and bite me. Oh, poor little baby's afraid of the mouse. The mouse isn't gonna come out and bite you. Come on. Do you know what mice are, Harry? God, get an encyclopedia, would you? Shh, complain. I can see why Professor Farmville isn't firing you. What is that? Handkerchief. I can't carry this around, it's made of cast iron. Do you even lift, Harry? The saucepan is stuck solid to the cooking base, and the grease grease for the door. This thing takes hours to get going and is very noisy. I need to find a way to loosen up the grease a bit without turning on the burner. Surely all of your standing around shooting down my ideas is going to wake him up at this rate, Harry. Then I guess we're going to use that. I have some grease on the handkerchief now. Yay! Was that so difficult, Harry? Do you see how you make everything a problem wherever you go? Because you're a problem. I'm sorry, I should probably warm up to the main character more than this. The hinges are greased up already. Yeah, so just go through them. You know what I meant. Yay! Yay! Success! I just want to say I really like the style, the pixel style. I like pixel games. They're fun. And the background's really quite detailed. A rope is always useful. The spotlight is way too hot to touch it now. Oh no, Harry, what will you do? You can burn your little baby hands. I don't want to analyse any samples just now. It's not always about what you want, Harry. I know it's hard. I know. I feel like I'm talking to, like, you know when 5-year-olds start crying because their lives are really hard? I feel like that's what I'm dealing with here. Demummifying Ray. I'd like to demummify all of these old bones and ask them what life was like ages ago. Well, go on then. Oh, do we need to do something here? I can't open it with my bare hands. You could try, Harry. That's all I'm asking. I'll just take the laser cutter. Oh, look at that. Inside the drawer is the anti-grav unit. I'll take that one too. We're gonna have to have a go with that, aren't we? Let's cut this open. Yay, pretty! It's so pretty, it just makes me so happy. If only they were pink sparkles and not red. Oh no, the laser cutter is out of power now, but I managed to cut off a pink chunk from the lid. Did nobody charge the laser cutter? What are you all being paid for? What in the bud? Even with the part of it cut off, it is too heavy. Harry, you really need to get lifting. What was that anti-grav thing? Go on. The energy on the anti-grav is still too low to lift it even with the chunk cut off. Harry, I am doing everything for you right now. And quite honestly, I am sick of it. I'm gonna put that there. I don't know why. I think I'm on the right track. But I should prepare some more things to make this work. You are testing my patience, Harry, my boy, my lad. You are testing the crap out of me. If I ever decide to drown myself in the Nile, I'll make sure to tie exactly this stone to my leg. Okay, sarcasm is not what we need right now, is it? And exactly the same sarcastic comment. Right, there must be like something here. Right. Now there is no Professor Farming, I'm looking. I'll just take it with me. What are you talking about? Fortunately, I have TARDIS trousers. Haha, pop culture. Did you just take one of the support beams, Harry? What the fuck am I gonna do with you? Jesus Christ, you're like a walking stupid area, aren't you? No wonder he's firing you. Take a fucking support beam out. Jesus, Harry. I'm disappointed. Somebody was sniffing glue at an early age, weren't they? Right, I'll just sort this out then, shall I? I don't trust you with anything, Harry, anymore. I do not trust you to do this. That might actually work. I do not need your approval on this, Harry. Not at all. The sarcophagus is way more interesting now. Unfortunately, you're not. Let's demummify this bitch. Let me just first say, even if you were to demummify a mummy, that wouldn't make them alive. That would just make them unembalmed. They'd still just be very dead and gross. It worked. I say, old chap, could you tell the chappie with the mallet to stop striking my head with it? You were dead. That would explain the headache, alright. But now you're alive. Groan. Let me try to stand up. Oh, he looks way too good to have been dead. Are you quite sure about that, old chap? But you're not Egyptian. Or 4 millennia old for that matter. How would you tell if this demummify thing works the way you would think it would? It's 2045. It's all starting to come back to me now. What actually happened to you? Good question. Let me tell you my story. Have you ever noticed in like films with ancient Egyptian mummies where the mummies come back to life, they always speak English or whatever language the film is in. Stanley Worthington Smythe. We found a new winner for the most British name. Worthington Smythe. We found some pyramids and camped nearby. Good idea. It clearly did you good. I was actually watching a French film the other day where the mummies weren't the main point, but they were definitely a part of it. And she brought all these mummies back to life. This, what was she called? Adele Blanc-Sec. It was one of those films. And all of the mummies just spoke perfect French. It was incredible. Make that thief rather than explorer, and it is rather breaking in than simply entering. It can be both, breaking and entering, that's the thing. You get the idea. Oh, look at him run, look at him run. Here we are, locked. Of course it is locked. A cartouche. What exactly is a cartouche? Look, Space Invaders. What does it say about this? I can't reach these symbols, and I don't think they're of anything worth to resell. And I couldn't take them with. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, that looks suspicious. Look at me tidying up. I'm being helpful. This looks different. Well, I'm not gonna touch that yet because I happen to know I need something. Hands up. I had to ask for help from the developer when I was playing this the first time. Not actually on this bit, but I saw the comments and that is why I know how to do this bit. No, I asked for help on the inside. Just to be completely candid, just to be honest. Oh, do I have to? Oh, fuck me. Go back first. Don't fuck me. I don't want you. There we go. The papyrus. I should look at it to make use of it. Come on then. Looky. 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 This doesn't do anything. Looky. Looky. Look at it. Look at it. Jesus Christ, how am I going to get him to look at this? There we go. That looks like a mess. But if we go over here, then you can see that there is the same number of thingies on each row. I know I'm being very clear right now. And these each correspond to a colour. Now, the only one that I understood first time was that was a frog, and that was green. So what we're going to do is do... what's green? Green, like that. And then, on a second look, I was like, well, if that's not grass, it's probably sea. So blue. So those two thingy-mabobbies that sort of look like penises, or a penis in a giant valley with a very pointy tip. Maybe not one that you would want to sit on anytime soon. That's meant to be like a candle or a flame, so I just gone past it. Red. And then the circles are the sun. So yellow. If I can click any slower, that would be amazing. There. The door must be unlocked now. Let's have a look-see. Now that I unlock the door, I can enter. Thank you for that comment. It feels like a torch here, because I've got some matches. They don't burn long enough to light the torch. Well, firstly, I'd just like to say bullshit to that. We have no sci-fi tech here. What? I'm feeling a bit nervous indeed. Maybe this calms my nerves. Puff, puff. Lung cancer. Where did the matches go after that? They were one-time use matches. Everything disappears once you've used one of them. The cigar has enough heat. Oh my god. So pretty. So beautiful. Finally. What was that? Oh no, well it's an ancient Egyptian pyramid, so it couldn't be that you're about to get trapped. Oh no, Worthington Smythe. Well, that's just dandy. I'm sure my team will come looking for me tomorrow. With a bit of luck, they'll pick the right pyramid to start with. Will you still be alive then, though? Because let's face it, you woke up in a sarcophagus. Oh, I'm back in control now. Do I have anything? No, anything at all? Nope. Well, that seems the obvious thing to pick up. Shiny thing. Come on. Pick it. Now what is this? Golden earrings, not much of a haul, but it's a start. Spear. Seems like a good precaution. Well, it clearly didn't help him there, did it? Vases. Vases? Vases. There are some leftover bandages in here, must be leftover embalming supplies. Ooh, maybe don't touch that. That's a bit grimy. That's a bit gross, isn't it? Right, okay, this is the part that I needed help on because I had no idea how to get on from here. I was clicking the sarcophagus and being like, what? And not getting anywhere. So basically you can click on the hands here. It feels like there are some markings in the wall, and these markings are filled with crude dirt. But the dirt got so hard over the years I can't scrape it out with my fingers. It's a good thing I've got a big sharp stick for that, isn't it? Can shove it somewhere else when we get back to Harry. The spear is speary enough to scrape out the dirt. It's speary enough. Well, they look like an ankh shape. And so do those holes. Crazy. Thank you to the dev for telling me how to do this, because I was stuck as balls. Let's see what happens when I put these ankh-shaped earrings into these ankh-shaped markings. Ooh, glowing. Glowing. Pretty. Shit, does nothing happen? Oh, there we go. I forgot. I don't believe this. It's empty. Where did the riches go? Let's see if I can find something of value hidden inside there. Go on, jump in. It'll be funny. I'll give you a quid. And that is what happened. I don't know why the sarcophagus lid closed on me. Wow, such bad luck. Even if you were a thief. You can't talk, Harry. An adventurer, my dear boy. An explorer of the purest form. If exploring and adventuring just happened to lead me to great treasures, could I help it? Wow, those are the words of a politician, aren't they? How on earth did you bring me back to life anyway? Fuck if I know, that is some very soft science there. With this thing, it can reanimate dead cells. Somewhere in the manual it says it can even send objects back in time when calibrated. None of those things are the same. None of those things have anything to do with each other. Now what do we have here? Maybe you shouldn't be playing with that. Somebody should be suffering from a little culture shock, surely. Oh. Oh, you've shot yourself in the foot there, haven't you? What does this button do? No, that's highly experimental, oh no. Now you sound like Farmville, don't you? I smell a paradox. Well, I might never find out what trapped me into that sarcophagus. I don't know what to say other than, let's get out of here before the professor wakes up. He's gonna be pissed as dicks, man. Hey, are you hungry? A little. Let's go to Sheikh Abdul's. It's nearby and they do great buffalo wings. What the fuck are buffalo wings? I never knew buffaloes had wings. Is that a made-up thing or is that just like an American thing? Glad to see I'm on the same page as Worthington Smythe there. Smarm, British. A game by Selmiak and Captain D for Mags, November 2013. Right, so this is a really enjoyable game, I would just like to say. Think I read in the description that it was actually meant to be longer, but it was like to make it, the competition was to make it in a month or a week or something. So that's a pretty decent game. That's pretty good. I mean, the environment was nice, the pixel art was good, the music was really good as well. I was pretty impressed with that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've had a nice day. It would make my day if you would comment and like on this video. Bye! Subscribe!